Hello and welcome back to Inside the Dumpster with Alex, and today we have a nostalgic treat in Mars of Destruction. I was forewarned about this anime beforehand, knowing full well it has a reputation for being utter trash amongst the community, but as my civil duty as lead of this channel of trash anime analysis, I'm going to review this. So let's start with the premise. It's an alternate future of some sorts in 2010 where a battle between the Ancients, which is these weird Earthling, Martian kind of like aliens exist, who are weird deities or machine people of some sort of ancient human technology. And then there's humanity, who combats them with guns and uses the Mars suit. The AAST makes up a strike force that's all women that is built to fight this threat, and apparently they're very understaffed because there's only like 5 girls out of this entire like international corp of some kind, and there's some kind of international division. They fight some baddies. I don't know who any is outside the random names called when they get grabbed by the aliens, yet most of the cast remains unnamed. Their motives, even their names of like anything else, are just thrown to the wind. It's a great fucking start, honestly. So, characters, yeah, I guess we'll have to call them that. Takeru is the boy who runs the Mars suit and fights the baddies. Tomoe is a raven-haired AAST girl who gets just ragdolled in one of the scenes. She gets thrown by an alien. Beyond that, there's an explosion head girl, which we're all familiar with, the green-haired scientist girl, and a bunch of other nobodies. This anime's characters suffer a severe case of, I'd like to say, same-face syndrome, is where if they were all bald and put in a police lineup, I honestly couldn't tell them apart. Seriously. Moving on to music and sound quality, it's probably some of the worst I've heard in a while. All the aliens and dude in the Mars suit, they sound like they're inside a wind tunnel breathing through a PVC pipe and like just shouting their lines out. It's pretty bad. It's pretty subpar voice acting, honestly, as well. The music is probably the strangest part of this whole anime. Random classical music, now there's stock noise tracks used for equipment. It just seems odd and doesn't fit at all. Like, the least amount of effort was put into the music track. They should have gone for a more sci-fi inspired track, because the weird piano medley stuff and the weird like bass lines they use just doesn't work at all. Animation quality isn't anything to write home about. I mean, have you seen Explosion Head Girl? Yeah, so point, set, match, case closed. Only redeeming quality is it wasn't made in MS Paint like some other anime that I do not want to name. So yeah. I was going to try and attempt to cover plot holes in this anime as well, but it's like calling the Grand Canyon a pothole in the road. It's just one big fucking trench of issues. It's a goddamn mess. I'm sure if it had more time to actually produce more episodes, it would try and elaborate on what the world is more about. But as for now and what exists in its current state, it's just going to remain Evangelion's retarded cousin. So, what do I ultimately think of this? Honestly, as I watched it, I didn't hate it. I've seen others review this with unbridled rage and so on, but I don't think it's deserving of that kind of hate. I truly pity this show, the creators, and those who are forced to be part of the team making this. It just makes me sad, honestly, as it seems there are probably some people who thought this was going to do well, and it just flopped so goddamn hard. It doesn't need more scorn from the community, in all seriousness. Hating this is like picking a fight with a handicapped kid at your school. You don't need to beat him up to prove your point. You just kind of feel sad for the existence of it in the first place. So, after all my consideration, I would give this one Mars suit out of 6 identical anime girls' faces. If any of you have questions, suggestions, or anything to say, leave a comment below. Feel free to leave a like, sub, ring the bell icon for more trash anime analysis in the future. And this has been Inside the Dumpster with Alex, and I'll talk to you later.